Welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe, like and comment.
Hello guys, welcome today to another review and recap of Love. Sorry, I was getting an echo. Do you hear an echo?
Uh, I didn't hear anything for a while.
Wow. Okay, I was getting an echo. That was why I went off. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us today on another review of Love of Marriage Huntsville. So let's go ahead and talk about this episode quickly. But before we go ahead and talk about the episode, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button down below to subscribe, like, and comment on this. Uh, like and comment on the video. Let me for your girl. How will you rate the episode in total?
I would give it like maybe a 4.3. You know, kind of the
Why?
same old, and they're not really getting into a whole lot. They're saying stuff without really saying it.
Oh,
If you could read
okay.
in between the lines, you could read in between the lines. How did you rate it?
I would rate the episode a 5.
Okay.
I think I enjoyed some of the scenes and it made me laugh. So for that, that's why I gave it a 5
Okay, fair
for the
enough.
episode. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and talk about it. We saw this episode continuation of the Ken versus Marques. And when I say that situation was the most embarrassing, the parents were acting like children. Yeah. The parents were acting as children because what's the essence of dragging it out? Who is the father? Who is not the father? Who has been a father figure? Who hasn't been a father figure in front of the kids? And if some people are saying, oh, my case is wrong, Ken is wrong, in my own opinion, the both of them are wrong in that situation. The both of them are effing wrong. They did a wrong thing by talking that this discussion could have been had on another day away from the kids. And I feel like Ken is giving me the vibes of I'm controlling. I like things to be the way I want them to be. And if it's not the way I want them to be, I lose control. I lose my mind. That's the vibe Ken is giving me. And when it comes to the fact that I feel like okay, let just before let me not divert. What did you feel about the Ken versus
Um, I think it was a lot of shade thrown on Ken's part. Um, I think it was a lot of shade thrown on Ken's part. I think that Marquez is he still hurt? He's still in love with his wife, and his wife still loves him. You know what I'm saying? She divorced him to save face. I mean, she was with Ken. She was in too deep. She knows if she tries to back out, squirm out. If he finds out about anybody else, he's gonna flip his lid. Look at the size of this guy. Can you imagine him knocking holes in the wall? You know what I'm
look
saying?
at the size of
Screaming out
him?
loud. You know what I'm saying? That's enough to make a woman fear. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that it was wrong of the both of them to have this conversation. You know, maybe they should have did another meeting with the three of them and just agree at the party, hey, look, let's get together in a couple of days, the three of us, so we could talk about a few things and leave it at that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
no need to, hey, uh this is my shit and this is my girl, these are
Mm-hmm.
kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's beating his chest, you know? Like, hey, I'm the baddest, I'm the toughest. I got it. I got it. I got your stuff. This was your life, you know. So
Exactly.
yeah, it wasn't in good
As if it
taste.
was taunting him.
It wasn't in good taste, no matter how much you think he's not participating or getting what you're trying to give him. You extended the olive branch. If the brother don't want it, then hey, you keep doing what you're doing. Don't let it take you out of your character, you know.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say.
Yeah. I like you said, Ken was doing a lot of taunting. At least I know that I can't vouch for Marques being one of the greatest fathers in the planet of Earth. No. But at least he showed up. He's showing up. That should count for something. And the taunting and trying to be like, like that kind of, yeah, now I have your girl. Now, yeah, I have your kids. What can you do about it? Like, at the end of the day, like, it felt so childish coming from Ken. And the way Marcus reacted, also very childish. I felt like they did
Hmm.
not put the feelings of the kids in the forefront of whatever they were doing. You could also see when the kid went over and when the father was trying to like rant about the issues to the group, and he was like, you know what, that is okay. The kids know. And I think that that's the problem. Sometimes this they don't know that the kids notice.
Oh yeah, they pick up on stuff real quick, real easy.
Yeah,
You
they are
know.
picking up on these things. They know what is going on. They might pretend like they don't know, but they know. And you go ahead and do this in front of them.
Yeah, I think Ken's son was a little bit embarrassed, and didn't want him to just expose too much of what's going on because it's really nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know these people really. You're on the show with them. They're the main uh characters on the show, and you just want to tell them everything. I'm pretty sure a lot of them know, and a lot of them really don't care, you know. But yeah, I'm glad his son stopped him, and told him, hey, this ain't cool, pops. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to reel him in.
Yeah, yeah. Now, there's something I want to ask you concerning this thing. I don't know whether like you caught that part. Was when him and Ken pulled Marques aside for a conversation and they started arguing after the fact. And he was like, Ken mentioned something like, you were not there for her when she lost her mom, her grandmom, her brother, something like that.
Right.
And Ken was like, how do you know I wasn't there for her? Like, how do you mean I wasn't there for her? Then what's her name, Trish walked over and he was like, what do you mean that I wasn't there for you? Like, it feel like he was surprised, like when she was saying he wasn't there for her. Now, do you feel like she was trying to gaslight him, or maybe you might be there for somebody, or is it a situation of he was there for her but not in the way that she wanted him to be there for her. So and she didn't tell him that, okay, guy, the way you are here for me is not the way I wanted it to be here for me. So he never has he never, I don't know whether you understand what I mean. He never had a clue that he wasn't really there for her. In his own mind, he did think that he was there for her. Like when he was saying, I brought flowers with her, to the grave and whatnot. In his own mind, he was trying to be there for her, but in her own mind, he wasn't there for her. Do you think that Tricia was trying to gaslight him? in that situation, or in that, when they were having that chat?
I'm really not sure, but it seems like he was there as much as a person probably could be for another person. Because people don't all deal with death the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like other people to see them grieve.
Yeah. Like me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. you know, but some people don't like just other people to see them grieve. They grieve in in privacy.
Mm-hmm.
When they're all alone. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
maybe he wasn't grieving the way she thought he should have grieved, or maybe she felt like, hey, these are my people who are passing away. It doesn't seem to be phasing him. You know what I'm saying? So I think he was there. He would have been kind of heartless if he wasn't, because I think she said it was her mother, her grandmother, and her father.
Yeah.
You know, so that's like your foundation right there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like now all of a sudden, your foundation is gone. So yeah, any normal person would fall apart. But maybe to her it just seemed like he was bypassing it, acting like, hey, get over it. I don't know, but people, we don't all grieve the same.
Mm. Okay, so you just feel like maybe it's a miscommunication between the both of them.
Yeah, I think so. And I think, yeah, she was kind of gaslighting, which I see that she just runs him into the ground with her mouth, man. I mean,
Yeah, she's
yeah,
mean.
she's just
She's
like,
condescending.
yeah, her mouth is just ugly. Like, okay, so he wasn't the greatest father, the greatest husband. Aren't you done? Like, you know, leave him with some dignity, if nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to
Yeah.
snap it all. You know what I'm saying? Haven't you moved on with kids? You know? So, yeah, it seemed like she was gaslighting.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. I'm not a fan of Marquez because I believe that in one way or the other he kind of let go of his responsibility as um as a dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the way Trish was trying to bring him down, like, oh, you did not take care of me. Oh, you like I was like, you don't have to bring a man down to feel good of yourself.
Yeah, what kind of tripped me out is when they met for ice cream and she gave her little side interview and she was like, you don't call and ask me, do I need something? Or does the kids need something? No, you should never need anything from an ex.
Yeah,
Or
it's just for kids.
yeah, if it's not about the kids needing something, then what's this conversation about? You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? If you've been that stand-up woman that, hey, the kids didn't miss a beat because of me, then why would you be looking forward for a call for him to say, hey, do you need something? Please. You know, if you're
Mm-hmm.
independent, you're independent. If you got it handled, you got it handled. You know what I'm saying? Why look out for uh, a helping hand, a every now and then helping hand? Like, no, thank you. If you can't give it all to them, then they don't need anything from you because I got it.
Mm-hmm.
No, and that's just me.
Exactly.
That's just me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that just kind of tripped me out when she said that. Like, what? You needing something? What could you need? And you the boss lady.
I don't understand Tricia's dynamics. I think like the both of them, they need therapy.
Yeah, that's what he
No, no,
told
the
me.
three of them. The three of them. Marques, Ken, and Trish, they need therapy. Because if this is how they are every day, I feel bad for the kids.
Well, yeah, if they're going to be
Hey,
falling apart like that, I mean, where's the family dynamic? You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I mean, Ken is just like beating his chest. You know, his kids are lucky to even have somebody like me in their
yeah,
lives. Like, okay,
yeah.
bro, you
Not
know,
someone
you
like
doing the
me.
right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It, look, you shouldn't be there if you're not doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So for you to say, hey, well, I'm the best, and hey, you know, let me grab my balls and like, dude, okay, you doing the damn thing. You taking them on trips. You're supporting them. You're bringing the food in the house. You're making sure everything's paid. You're making sure they cool. You making sure their moms is good. Okay, you the man. You ain't gotta say it. You ain't gotta prove it. You know.
Hmm.
So it just made me kind of look at Ken like, damn, dude, like we already know you doing the damn thing over there. You know what I'm saying? But do you have
Yeah.
to put it all in his face like that? I'm doing what you should have been doing and what you can't do. And like, oh my God, okay, all right, calm down, Tiger. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That
Shit.
was how she was just sounding. Like,
Yeah.
since you don't want to get into it, I've gotten somebody to get into it for me. Like, I'm like, babes, that's why I said they need therapy. How can in my case they need therapy?
Yeah.
They
Well,
do.
like Melody called it, they still got something going on here. She's still in love with her husband, or else she wouldn't let the little digs or anything he say get to her. There's still some emotion there. Because done is done. You know what I'm saying? Done is done. I don't care whose daddy you are. If I'm done, I'm done. So I have no more emotional baggage for you. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So your theatrics will be your theatrics. It's not gonna affect me. You know?
Yeah.
So Melody called it. Yeah, y'all still in love with each other. Poor
Mm.
Ken, he gonna just flip his wig. But take it to the gym, big boy. Take it to the gym, like Marquez told
Or they should get into a boxing ring
him. Yeah, take it
and
to
fight each other out.
yeah. But you notice he was trying to control um what's her name, Trish, when she was like trying to get into it with Marquez. He was like, hey, go over there, go over there. Hey, just don't say that. Go over there. Shit. Yeah, he had to put his hands on top of his head like I'm about to blow up. I don't know if you read all that in that body language, but I did. I was like, ooh, she's messing with fire. She's messing with fire.
Mm. Yeah. I just hope that it will go better for them going forward, moving forward in you know, their relationship, the marriage, the kids. I just hope it goes better for them.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And now let's talk about Melody's conversation with Marcel. Firstly, like I said, I don't know why we are still talking about this DUI. Simply because the person that is involved in DUI doesn't want to say anything about it. And Melody trying to be like, okay, I've been saying things about you to people, so I want to say it to your face. Did you feel like, he started accusing Melody of attacking him? Did you feel like Melody was attacking him, or he was the one being hostile and attacking, but blamed it on Melody?
Uh, it's kind of like a tough one because we've been seeing these last episodes. Melody has been digging her heels down into this subject and the situation. I understand, it touches her deeply because of her loss. You know what I'm saying? But this is a grown man and his drinking problems, and you are not his wife. You know, if his wife ain't saying nothing to him, I wouldn't be saying nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Mhm.
gonna go against a grown man and what he's doing. You know, I might tell him, hey, be careful, you know, are you good? I might say stuff like that, like, just to, let him know, hey, maybe you need to kind of slow down a little bit. But I'm not gonna straight out just be like, hey, I heard about you. We've been talking about you in the group, and I think this is disrespectful. And I mean, because she just kind of went kind of deep, and it kind of cut him. You know what I'm saying? Like she pulled out a little switchblade and just started cutting him and stuff. And so yeah, he started getting defensive and stuff. And like, hey, hold up, wait a minute. What is any of the? What do you really know? Do you know what went on? No, you don't. You're just talking. Okay, so you know. And then when Kimmi came over there, Kimmi just sitting over there like a quiet little church mouse. Ain't said nothing. Ain't said, well, Melody, look, didn't me and you just talk about that? So why are we talking about this now? Again. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say nothing. No defending, no nothing. You already heard about the lipstick. You know what I'm saying? But you're not saying anything about that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was just crazy, and like I said, I understand Melody's passion that she has regarding the subject, but hey, that's not your husband. If he gets a DUI and gets his license taken away from him or whatever fine she got to pay is not gonna hurt you per se. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think he was butthurt because she jumped in his shit. Probably the way his wife should have.
Yeah. And
Instead of go ahead.
and in that situation, I was laughing because he immediately Melody was talking in a calm tone. He started shouting, and it just gave me. I said, "Yeah, that's why he's married to Kimmi
Yeah,
because he
exactly.
doesn't want anybody to challenge him."
Yeah, he hates a challenge. He's some type of attorney, right? What, a business law attorney or something like that,
Mm,
or a contract attorney. He's some type of attorney. In his background. So
yeah.
yeah, he doesn't like public challenges. Because he feel like he's dominant, you know.
Mm,
And if
yeah.
Melody doesn't have a mate, so she's coming to the big boy table and she's saying what she feels, and she has no male there to like stand up for her, So yeah, he's gonna get butthurt and say what he got to say. How do you feel about that?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry,
So
sorry.
it's okay. How did you
Um,
feel about that?
the this the you know what? Like I said from the beginning, I Melody talking about his situation. I didn't like it. I felt like it was none of her business. But of course, when we come to reality TV show, most of the things that happen is everybody's business,
True.
right? It now depends on how you handle it, how
Right.
you roll with it, and the story you tell with it. That's now what it's now like. Okay, how would it go? And had talking to Masao instead of continuously talking to every other person's person and talking at the back of Maurice. I love that she went to talk to him, but the way he flared up, I was like, guy, calm down, calm down.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that serious.
Right.
And when he said she was projecting, and I was like, when I was listening to Maurice, it was giving me, I'm not going to learn the lesson you're trying to give. I just want to let you know that you can't talk to me like that. He wasn't even understand where Melody was coming from, because I believe that if he understood where Melody was coming from, I don't think that matter would have escalated to the extent it was.
Yeah, I mean, he could have took it a different way. Like, Melody, I appreciate your concern, and I know this is coming out of love and respect. I'm gonna take everything that you saying in consideration, and that would have killed it all right there. you know, easy out.
Mm-hmm. Um, well, that happened. Then we also saw Latisha, Latisha, Trish, and Kiki have a sit down discussing about Melody again.
Yeah, not
And
Kiki. Oh, not Kiki.
you said not Kiki.
Yeah, you said Kiki.
Did I say Kiki? Oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh
Mhm.
wow.
God rest her
Oh wow.
soul.
Yeah.
God rest her soul.
Um there were so many things that happened that I questioned in that scene. One, they were talking about Melody and the situation of her talking about the red lipsticks. Okay, I
Right.
understand you are emotional about it, so you have the right to talk to her about it. The only person I didn't understand why she was on that seat was Trish. Because Trish lies a lot. She still, the way she was talking to them still gives their illusion that everything is okay, and she's not a liar. Because what is Trish doing in a conversation that involves um Latisha and Kimmi and Melody? It's not involving her, so why would she like put herself in that situation?
I think
Did you
she's
feel like
just
Trish was supposed to be there?
I think she's just trying to insert herself into the show, into the storyline. She has a lot of buried bones that I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out a lot about. Because she's not very good at hiding shit. Her face and her body language, I swear, tells it all. You know, so I just think she has a lot of bones to bury. She's trying to rally people on her side. You know, she didn't like the way Melody came at her, but she wasn't woman enough to say, "Hey, wait a minute, hold up. Why are you questioning me about your ex nigga?" You know what I'm saying? And said she was like, "Oh well, I don't know which house it was. I know I seen a deer." Like, you still not answering the question. You know what I'm saying? So it, just be a woman about it. Tell her, hey, that was, I didn't know nothing about you. Uh, that was old news. I have moved on. I hope that you can move on. I mean, have an adult conversation about it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not gonna sit back and let no grown woman question me about what I done did and who I done been with. And girl, please, like, we're not doing this. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to rig me up to a lie detector test. Like, that is none of your business. My body count has nothing to do with you. you know. So yeah, you
Now,
know,
what I before we end this line of question, did you like Melody's response?
to Kimmi, is that what you're asking me? Did I like Melody's response to Kimmi? Okay, let's answer
Okay.
that question. Yes, I did. Simply because, look, it's not it's not Melody's responsibility to tell Kimmi if her husband is cheating or been cheating or what she knows, because when the shoe was on the other foot and they knew about Martell, but yet Martell was still a good guy, they wasn't telling her nothing. Everybody knew. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So yes, I loved her answer. Don't, why are you asking me? You need to be asking your husband that. Notice she sipped her drink, big long sip. I was like, she is so theatrical. I love her. But
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that was just epic right there.
Mm.
Because it should make her think, as far as Kimmi, like, what does your woman intuition tell you? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So,
Now,
and everybody in those marriages have done a lot of pillow talking.
uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So everybody knows everybody's business. And Melody knows the most,
Yeah.
you know, because
Yeah.
Martell was telling, let me tell you, Martell was telling her
Yeah.
everything to
It's
keep her
telling,
from
yeah.
finding out about his shit.
Yeah. What do you feel? Lastly, I want to deviate a little bit from the episode. What do you feel about Mattel kind of accusing the Scots?
What was he accusing them of?
He kind of brought a side chick. Did you watch the video I sent to you?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't see the
Um,
video you sent me. I know I
he
sent you
brought
two.
he they brought a girl and said she was one of the side chick that Maurice kept.
Oh, okay. He brought them where?
They no, they had Mattel Arion. They
Yeah.
went on YouTube, did a YouTube video, and brought a girl, a lady, and said she was Masal's side chick, ex side chick. And
Marceau's or
yeah,
Maurice? Marceau's.
what Marcel.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So they bought their so-called receipts. So that's going to start even more animosity between them. Whether it's true or it's not true.
Um,
But like what Maurice was telling Martell, when you are hurt, you strike. And it's true. Hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying? If you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you back. A lot of people are like that. You hurt me, I'm cool on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you some distance. And if you ever come this way again and you try it again, I'm gonna floor you. No questions asked. You'll never see me coming. So Martell, he handles it different. He keeps these secrets and he blows up when he feels like you're not giving him the friendship that he feels like he deserves from you. Because he feels like he's been loyal.
yeah,
So he's
yeah.
hurt right now. He's butthurt. These brothers are kind of like shunning him away. And the only one he could really hang out with now is what? Fletcher. You know, like who else could he be there with? Oh, and Destiny. You know, so he's hurt.
Mm.
And yes, he is
Yeah,
still he's still in love with
yeah.
Melody.
I feel like we've always said it that the worst person you should get pissed off is someone that has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And Mattel has nothing to lose. The way, if you maybe when we're done with this review, go back to the my message that I sent you on your DM.
I
You'll see
will.
the link. Go watch
Hmm.
it. You
I sure
understand?
will.
I literally I was like this. The Mattel and Arion were clowns,
Mm.
right? They were pure clowns.
Wow.
Um, asking the girl questions. What did you do with him? I'm like, this is so
What?
lame. I'm
Wow.
trying. No, what I'm saying is even smaller. Go watch the video. You will
Yeah, I
realize that
will.
those people is like the blind leading the blind between
Mm.
Arion and Marcel.
Wow.
The blind leading the blind. Nobody can see. Nobody can say. No, there's a thing you want to do. There's a thing me and my friend, right? I went out with my friend. I not quite long. I came in, and there was something I was supposed to do, and I said, if I should do this thing, I won't be able to be awake by this time because I have something to do by this, time. If I had a bad friend, the very friend would have like, oh, just do this. Like I was there, do it, and But because I had a good friend, when I almost forgot, she was like, "Oh, you remember you have to go home on time so as to be able to catch up with your YouTube stuff." And
Hmm.
Mateo and Arion, when you really watch the video, you realize it is just the blind leading the blind. Arion is blinded by I don't know what, but whether by love or by I don't even know by lust or the muscles. I don't even know what she's just too attracted to in Mattel.
The
And
clout.
okay, yeah, that's part of it. The clouds is part of it,
Oh yeah.
right? You have those things. Like I just looked at them, like then Mattel too was asking the lady question. I was like, for me, even if it is true what the lady is saying is true, and Masao really had this girl at one time in his life as a side chick, right?
Mm.
It's not supposed to come from the both of you. It's not supposed to come from the both of you. You guys, I know Mattel sends everything down to Tasha K's place. Why didn't she? He should have sent the issue to Tasha K. Let Tasha K be the one to interview the lady. Because watching someone that cheated on his own wife and sitting down on a car, on a chair, with the said person he cheated on his wife with, and asking somebody, did somebody else cheat on their wife with you? What's
Mm.
right? What's a joke? And at the end, he asked one question. Almost at the end, he asked a question, and I said, "Wow, these two, Arion and Martel, they are two stupid people." He said, "Oh, I want you to give advice to young ladies that meet a man that don't know that he's married. They later find out that he's married. What advice are you going to give to those young ladies?" And I was like, "What kind of stupid question is that?
I'm definitely gonna have to watch this.
What kind of advice do you want to give? Why are
Wow.
you even asking for an advice when you know you leave?
Huh.
You say you don't know that he's married. You find out he's married. You leave. What advice do you want to give them?" At that moment, I didn't want to wait for the lady's response, right? I
Mhm.
paused the video and shut it down
Mm.
because I was like, what stupid question is this? What kind of advice? What advice do I want to take from someone that cheated? Like, man, I was so disappointed.
Yeah, if he couldn't go lower, huh?
And I
Jesus.
feel bad, but do I feel bad for the Scots? No. Why? Because when Melody was trying to tell them that this is the kind of person Martel is, they made Melody look like a delusional person. They made Melody look like a liar. So I don't feel bad for them.
Yeah, but she got bigger problems. The dude is still in love with her. You know, he ain't gonna never stop loving Melanie. Oh my God.
Mm.
He's like a stalker from far. You know what I'm saying?
Um,
And he happens to be your ex. You know what I'm saying? And Ariane, I just don't get it. You know, I know she has got to see that this man is still in love with her, but yet you still play house with him. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
has to be a person with low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because ain't no
I
way
I
I'm gonna be
just
second best to nobody. I am not gonna be second
um,
best to nobody. Nope,
I'm be
I'm not doing it.
smiling as if we're in a very healthy relationship.
Yeah, you know, but you can't build a, a relationship on lies and lust.
Yeah. I implore you to go watch the video when we're in this live. You're gonna either get mad, laugh
Okay.
at the both of them, like just go watch the videos. Well, before we go, is there anything we've forgotten in the episode? No.
No, but the trailer, something
The
about
next
Fletcher
episode?
introduced it, Martell and Trish together. So I can't wait to see what
Yeah.
that's all about.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how that plays out because it seems like Fletcher did not know what they were talking about.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not another lie of Tricia that will get exposed in
You
the
never
episode.
know. You never know with
'Cause
her.
but if it's that, that would be very bad because everybody will be watching, all eyes on her.
Well, yeah, and it would be bad if that is the truth, simply because, you know, you Melody's supposed to be your friend. Like it wasn't no other available bachelors uh who wasn't going through a bad divorce with their spouse in town. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep saying, is Huntsville that small? Like what? You know what I'm saying? Trish can't find her own dude. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Yeah. I myself, I can't wait to see if there'll be a part two to the drama. I am here, I'm sat seated to watch it unfold. But before we go, guys, thanks for joining us to be on another review and recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you're not clicked on your subscribe, if you haven't clicked on the subscribe button down below, please click on the subscribe button down below to support us, guys. Every support, every follow, we do appreciate. And make sure you click on the like button to like on this video. Comment your thoughts and opinion about what was said. We'll see you guys same time next week. Have a nice day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.